Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here this morning. Got a big show lined up, but first, let's do our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. It's going to be another hot one. It's going to be a high of 85, low. It's going to get all the way down to 77 degrees. But the water temperature, we talked about it yesterday, just a little fascinating move it made. Like I said, this time last week it was 81 degrees, yesterday 87, it dropped down to 84 today. That's one of the warm currents that come through, and those wahoo that were caught, they were just a bunch of wahoo, and what happened, they came in with that warm water. And it was sailfish caught off the pier, so all kind of things came in with that warm water, big fish, and it was some good action this past weekend. Let's take a look at our river readings. Apalachicola, Bluntstown, even 4 foot. Now the old timers, when he got at 4 foot, they were jumping up and down because that's a good sign right there. And it's staying level on through the weekend. The Choctahatchee at Caryville, it's an even 5 foot. So both rivers are reading an even number, and the Choctahatchee is going up just a hair, probably 5.5 by the weekend. But good conditions on the river. Just make sure you get ready for those yellow flies and all, and be prepared. We're going to talk about that later, how to prepare for yellow flies. I got some good comments on that little 1-minute segment I had yesterday. People saying they're all over the place at their place too. Okay, the tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. High tide this morning at 7:47 and low at 6:32. We're just in a less than a foot range. But coming up this weekend, we've got some good tides coming up for Saturday and Sunday. Good weekend tides. Marine forecast, west, southwest at about 10 to 15. All right, let's take our break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back and welcome to our guest. Well, he's really a regular with us, Ronnie Groom.
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you. Ronnie's been off a little bit. We got a little bit of time off, but he's back in the saddle and doing well. What's been going on with you, Ronnie?
We've been busy, getting ready for this coming up summer and all the summer recreation, and then we got fall not too far off, so we got the hunters and all, they're starting to get ready, and it's time to move.
What's fun to me when I call C&G Sporting Goods, so usually we call the store, the first person you talk to is 2 or 3 people who work there. It takes you 2 or 3 connections to get to Ronnie, but when I call C&G, Ronnie answers the phone. That's a good sign right there. You're on the ball.
We're there.
That's funny. So we got Father's Day coming up, and I know you get hit good on Father's Day.
Yes, so we do a good business on Father's Day. It's time to look out for old Dad, take care of him, and get him something he wants and something he can use.
Yeah, one time a year, go ahead and get him something.
That's right.
Good.
Right.
You give him a hard time the rest of the time, but Sunday y'all cook him something good meal and a good present.
Right.
What you got?
All right, instead of a tie, think about something like this. This is Browning belts. They're genuine leather. This is a camouflage belt right here. And we got them camouflage, and we got, more dress belts too. You got the Browning emblem on them, and they're really nice items to have. And I know he would sure appreciate something like that.
That's a great present, and these belts, and that's leather, and they'll last such a long time.
Oh yeah, these are really good belts. Browning's top quality.
Browning belts. I didn't realize they were making them like that. Gail, there's another present. She's asking me for a list of things. I got it. There you go, right there. Nice ones. Okay.
All right, here's another thing that's really handy. This is that thermocell that keeps the mosquitoes off. We're in mosquito time now. I mean, they're here. Ooh. And this thermocell actually works. Now, when we first got them, I said, that's a joke. But they work, and we've got them in sort of light things and fixtures you can put on a picnic table if you're outside, not just like these that you can carry with you. But it's really a good item, and I really recommend it. It really does work.
I don't know what their motto is, but I think they ought to use don't leave home without it.
Right. I got 2 in case one of them gets lost or something.
I'm gonna get my second one too, because you hear nothing but good things about them, about how successful they are, and people now putting them in their boats, getting up in those sloughs, and they got them in their boat now, and which is a good idea.
It's so popular.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine represents this company, and he sells to all the sporting goods stores in the Southeast, and he just 2 or 3 years, he made enough money selling these to buy 20 acres on a river and build a cabin
How about
in
that?
Georgia.
And he's probably got a couple of these at the cabin.
Yes, sir. He's got them, I guarantee you.
All right.
A good item always, if you got an outdoorsman, a hunter especially, is a game camera. And we sell a lot of these to the hunters to find out what's on their stands, what kind of animals are around. And we sell a lot of them for security. People put them, buy them for security. And it's a very good item. It's easy to use. They're simple. In fact, most of them, all you got to do is put batteries and a card in there, and that thing's ready to work. They come so far, and they take pictures at night. And it's something I think is really a good item for Dad.
Yeah, you're right. That's what's fascinated me, how the technology has improved. When it first came out, it was sort of blurring all that, but now this sharp pictures.
They're sharp. I mean,
contrast.
Right.
Yeah.
And they take good, clear pictures day and night. It's a good thing to have. And a lot of people have them that, they don't hunt or fish or security. They just like to take pictures outdoors.
That's true now.
I mean, you'd be amazed at some of the pictures we get in the store. People bring in, and I've had of things you just, crows coming into light and squirrels. I mean, just 2 deer fighting or something like that. It's a lot of fun to play with it.
They sent me a picture the other day from a game camera. I don't think I've shown it yet. It had actually a deer in it and a bobcat on each end of it.
Yeah.
A deer and a bobcat.
And you'd be surprised how many bear pictures we get. I mean, lots of bears. Okay, and if you got a camera, if Dad's got a camera, then these viewers are the thing you need to get for him. This is something you can go into your camera, pull your card, and stick it right in this viewer and see right there instantly what you got. You can delete the pictures that's on there, and you can, put the card back in there, and it really does a good thing.
What a great addition to the camera, because it saves you so much time. You just go, like I say, just rather pull it out and clip,
and we carry extra cards too. You need to have several cards.
Yeah, that's going to be a hot. I believe that'll be a hot selling item. This year.
We sell a lot of those. Just about everybody that's really into it has got a reader, so you can read it there.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about knives. Bubba blades. This is a big item. Bubba blades are really quality knives. I've got a couple of them, and I've used them to fillet fish, to skin animals, and in our church we cook Wednesday night suppers all the time, and I'm always cutting up chickens or something. I cut 130 chickens in half one time with this thing one evening.
Are you serious?
And, it stays sharp. It's a good knife. It's got a good big handle. It's not slippery, and they make all kind of styles from this size to to great big ones.
Again, I will give a testimonial. I have one of these Bubba blades that I got from Ronnie down there, and we used it Sunday. On that. We grilled some fish and all, so I cut it up just exactly what I wanted, put bacon around it and all, but that's automatic. I go right to the handle. I open the drawer, pull it out. I see that handle right there, pull it out.
That handle's so safe, you can't hardly, it won't slip, and it's got good guards on it. It's really a good item.
I met Bubba at the ICAST convention last summer.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. All right, look, let's go. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Sitting here with one of our great friends and sponsors, Ronnie Groom from C&G Sporting Goods. Before we get back to Ronnie, I got one quick announcement. One of my former students, Chance Jones, called me last night and wanted me to announce a kids fishing tournament they're having up here in Lynn Haven. The first kids tournament they ever had on the Bailey Bridge. They're going to have it this Saturday, and I know it's a little bit late notice, but they just sort of putting it together. It may become an annual thing. It's going to be on Bailey Bridge. I'll go to the Lynn Haven Park right there by the bridge. There are going to be 2 age groups. Parents, this time you got to bring your own fishing rod. Later on, they'll probably get you some rods, but there'll be ages from ages 8 to 15. So parents, please bring, come along with the kids. They're going to put on a demonstration on how to rig live bait. This is Chance Jones with the Southern Anglers. He was in my class a couple years ago. And I think there'd be a good opportunity to take a kid fishing on the Bailey Bridge. You saw the picture yesterday of that big old black drum that was caught. That was about a 20-pound drum that was caught off the Bailey Bridge. So that's going to be in Lynn Haven this coming Saturday morning. Don't have a time. I'm assuming it's going to be early around 8 o'clock. Okay? So
you want to catch some sheephead and so forth around there, spade fish.
Exactly. I know you used to dive a lot of areas and all that. That structure always brought out those fish, didn't it?
Yes, sir. Those sheephead especially come around those pilings. So that fish down those pilings, you stand a good chance to catch one.
What's your favorite bait?
It's live shrimp.
Live shrimp. It's hard to beat shrimp. It's like going brim fishing with a worm. You know, it's hard to beat them. Okay, let's see. What got some more things?
Got another knife here. You know, we talk about these good companies. This is a buck knife. This is a fillet knife. And you talk about a good quality knife. Put your hands on that knife right there. You can tell that is really a nice fillet knife.
Wow, that's a quality knife right there.
Yeah.
You know, for a long time, many years, I thought, you know, when I saw the term buck knife, I knew how prestigious it was, how long it had been in the outdoor community. But I thought buck knife was named after Big Buck, but it's actually the Buck family.
Buck family.
And
I met Mr. Buck one time at a show, and I told him, he asked me about his knives. I said, "They're great knives, Mr. Buck." I said, "But that thing's hard to sharpen." He said, "Son, I can make it easy to sharpen, but it'd be easy to get dull." I said, "Yes, sir."
That's a good point. He knew what he talked
He
about.
knew knives. So
he knew knives.
he let me know right
So
quick.
I think they're the third generation now. I believe his grandson is helping run the company now.
Yeah, they're still making them, and quality knives made in the United States.
American made.
All right, Yetis. This is a Yeti Rambler. This is a fairly new item they've come out with, and it's a thermos type thing, and they make them in 3 different sizes, and it's just really handy, you know, if you want to take one to work or put in your boat and keep something cold, keep some cold lemonade, iced tea in there, you know, that's a good thing. And we carry all, and you can get all these Yeti cups, you know. We carry all the Yeti stuff. We're Yeti headquarters, really. And, you know, they make this little cup that you can put a cold drink in. You know, put your cold drink down in here. And
put
keep
a can
it
in there.
Yeah, put the can in there and keep it cold. They make some really good items, and it's good quality stuff. And they make a top for just about everything. It's got a hard straw in there that's really nice.
Got a hard straw. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's really nice. So if you need anything in Yetis, you know, all the big coolers, everything, that's just a great gift for Dad. Something that'll last forever and just keeps ice right on and on and on.
I get a kick out of these companies with their marketing division, how they keep adding stuff onto it.
Like they keep improving it a lot of times too.
Move it up, yeah.
And just a word about, you know, snorkeling, Shell Island, all so popular. And it's a good item to get a good diving mask, something like this. This is safety glass, and it's neoprene rubber, and it's good. It's got good straps on it. And there's nothing like having a good mask if you're going to snorkel and play around in the water, spearfish, and it doesn't fog up on you, and it's just a good item to have. And these are not expensive, and get these and some fins and everything. You know, we carry the spear guns, all kind of spear guns, and replacement slings for the spear gun. If Dad's got spear guns, we got slings and all to keep them going.
And so let me see that one on. This is my favorite style. You know,
that's the old-fashioned sort of.
That's a throwback, the original one.
It's got a nose pinch so you can clear your
right
ears.
there.
You know.
And the thing about it, you know, the style changed for a long time. Had these little goggles. And I just couldn't get used to those. I just want this big wide, you know.
Yeah.
And I just want that big wide vision. So, and for a while these were hard to find. I think you about the only place that had them for a while.
Yeah. And you know, they're not expensive. You can go some places and a dive mask costs you $100.
Yeah.
You know, this thing's less than $20.
Yeah, and it fits real good. I love it.
They'll keep the water out. And another thing, we carry them for kids. You know, kids this is a bad thing for these kids. People tend to buy them $1.50 mask that's plastic leaks, and they're about drowned out there. But we carry some really good masks and fins for youngsters too. Here's an item that you'll appreciate. This is a 100% graphite brim buster type rod. You know, we carry all kinds of these things, all different lengths, but this one is graphite. And we also have some, you know, some $9.95 ones that come with line and everything. So, you know, if he's a fisherman, even if he's got one of these, he can use another one.
You definitely got to have a couple of these.
That's right.
Yeah, you really do.
You just stick them down inside the boat.
Yeah. You got to have different riggings on them too.
That's right.
You know, you want a bottom fish, you want a cork fish, and whatever.
That's right.
And you got to, because wherever your boat floats, you got to drop it out.
That's right. You want to fish for catfish, you may not want a cork and all on it, so keep a couple of them rigged up. And this is something that's a really popular item.
That's going to be a good present too.
Yeah, I think they'd really enjoy something like this. I know I enjoy mine. I take good care of it and particular who I loan it to.
I try. Some things just don't want to loan out. I loan out some things, but
That's right.
don't ask to borrow some of my fishing stuff.
That's right.
On my gun.
One more item.
Yeah.
This right here.
Good idea.
Full box. Let me tell you, we sell these things, and this is a history that, thank the good Lord you preserved all of this, because it's here now. And I love mine, and I don't loan it out, I guarantee you. But this is a very good item, and we got them down at the store. If you come down there, we'll fix you up with one.
Yeah, they run out, but they got some more down there. So
Yeah,
we got them. We
got 'em
brought
back.
them some today, so we got some more. And then again, I hate to keep bringing it up, but over and over again, people talk about how much they enjoy this book.
And the very best item you can give somebody is a gift certificate. And if he's a golfer, go to a golf store or a hardware store or wherever, and get him a gift certificate. And men really appreciate these things. To women, it's not a big thing, but men love gift certificates.
Well, I think it's a male-female thing. I've learned this over the years. It's definitely because a lady wants you to pick out something personal for
That's
them.
right.
It's sort of insulted by my gift certificate, but I've done that before. But if you pick them out something, but a guy, heck yeah, just give me that money, I'll go get it.
That's right. I get what I
We'll
want.
be fine. It go hurt my feelings.
That's a good thing.
All right, we're going to take a final break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning. Let's get our fishing game times. Looking at brought to us by Barron's Barbecue Shrimp Marinade. We're looking at 9:04 to 11:04 this morning, and evening 9:25 to 11:25. So check out those times if you get a chance to go out. Got a couple of pictures before we get back with Ronnie. Let's check out this picture here. Okay, we got a brim. This is from our western end of our viewing area. We're at Santa Rosa Beach. Matt Trawick from Santa Rosa Beach sent these pictures in. This is Matthew fishing on Black Creek. That's a Black Creek brim, and that's a pretty creek. So Black Creek.
Brim.
Isn't that a pretty one? Okay, keeping it in the family. This is, let's blow this up a little bit. This is Mandy with a Hogtown redfish. Okay, they're covering the whole area over there. A nice redfish coming out of Hogtown. And then let's get one more. See, I got one more picture. And here's a Destin snapper. This is Mason Trawick. So we've had Matthew, Mandy, and Mason, the whole family, and they're hitting the whole area too now. They covered Destin, they covered Black Creek, and they covered Hogtown Bayou.
They're moving around.
I like that.
That's good.
I like that. Thank you for sending those pictures to us. It really, you've seen over the years and all, when a family gets out and does something, when there's kids of that size and all, it just goes a long way, don't it?
That's right. That's exactly right. Stay together, keep your family going, and do things together.
And you can do it in the woods or on the water, but as long as you're doing outdoor stuff.
That's right.
I think that's been one of the elements of our success here. We've encouraged it, and you
right.
see it now. And you're sort of, to me, you're the hub of the outdoor activity. People coming in on a daily basis telling what's going on. So what's been going on the local scene over on this end?
One thing that I've seen a resurgence in is spearfishing.
Okay.
We're getting a lot of people now that are spearfishing, and that's a good sport. I did that quite a bit when I was young, and it's just a great sport. But if you're going to get into it, you really need to get all the regulations and rules of what you can do. There's some fish you can spear, some you can't. There's places you can spearfish, there's places you can't. For instance, you can't spearfish around docks and piers and at the jetties. So before you get into it, be careful and be sure you got the rules and regulations.
That's a good point too. We have Mexico Beach has done a tremendous job with their artificial reef setup.
Right,
and all.
Tremendous job.
And there's a lot of nice places down there to do it. We don't have quite as many as over here, but we're headed in that direction, but we're way behind.
Right. We're way behind Port St. Joe. They've done a great job in getting on their fishing and to bring in and draw the fish and hold them.
Are you getting any reports of any folks doing any floundering gigging yet? Are you getting anything on that?
Yeah, we've got some folks floundering, and we sell a lot of flounder gear, lights and gigs and poles and everything, and they come in, and that's a great sport. If you've ever spent a night out, and I know you have, a night out on the bay at night, it's beautiful out there, and it's amazing what you can see with lights.
It's special, and you do have lights down there.
Oh
right?
yeah, we got lights.
Talking about technology, it's amazing how the advancements in technology are going with just you take flounder lights.
Right.
Remember the old incandescent 1,000-room bulb?
Big old bulbs, and
About that big.
some of them, drop of water hit them and they break, and But now they've got some really bright lights, and that's an interesting thing to do.
Now, let me ask you this, too. I always had this argument, underwater lights, so a lot of people now are going above the water, and it always bothered me to have a light above the water because of the reflection and all.
Right.
What's your thinking on that?
Well, it works both ways. I had a rig one time where I had 2 lights, one on either side down, and I've used the underwater lights. And you know, when I used to do that, we would take the motor and run it real slow. We didn't pole along like most people do.
Mm-hmm.
We would just run real slow and stand on the bow of that boat.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's really interesting, and you're out there by yourself, really. I mean, it's not a whole lot of boats, traffic everywhere.
And again, talking about kids are just fascinated because you get to see all kind of things coming in that light, you know.
Oh yeah, things come out at night underwater. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it really is. And what's fun though is when the motor jumping and one of them jumps in your boat.
That's right.
And talking about scaring a kid now, and old motor just flapping around, and they jumping up and down, hollering and screaming. Those were fun days and all.
We used to gig mullet and other fish like that, but here again, some of them are legal, some of them are not, so you got to check it.
Yeah, that's true, and I think sheephead are legal, I believe.
Yeah.
And they I've seen gig sheephead on a flounder trip.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. So we got about a minute left. Again, run by down to C&G. Only got a few days left now for Father's Day, and they got all this stuff down there. And Ronnie, what's y'all's hours?
8:30 to 5:30, closed Sunday.
8:30, 5:30. Go and call down there, and Ronnie's gonna answer the phone. And he'll also meet you at the door. And
come on in. We're glad to just come visit with us. We just love to have you.
And it's not a museum, right?
Believe me, we do have some sporting goods besides all the mounts. And
yeah, folks. One of the kids said it was a museum one time. Didn't
yeah. We have people come in with cameras just take pictures.
It's not a museum. You can buy stuff there. And Ronnie's been doing this a long time. How many years y'all had at C&G?
Over 65 years.
65
I don't know. I've lost count.
Yeah, and that shows you the quality of the service and the things they have. We're just proud to have him as a sponsor. What have you had time to do much yourself?
I went brim fishing the other day with Danny Pippin, and we caught a pile of fish and had a very good time. Fished 9 hours straight.
Hey, that's old school now.
I thought maybe in the middle of the day he'd say, let's go to the house and eat a sandwich. But instead he pulled up under a limb and said, here's a sandwich. And fish again.
That's good. Thank you, Ronnie.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Have a good day. Do something good for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.